Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am so pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey, and we absolutely look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry. This explainer is designed to deliver high-quality, practical knowledge that aligns completely with real-world hotel operations. Today, we're diving straight into the absolute foundation of modern digital success, creating a truly engaging hotel content strategy. To get us there, we'll be moving through 5 core pillars today: the shift to active engagement, understanding our diverse guest profiles, selecting the most effective content formats, highlighting experiences over facilities, and finally, mastering interaction and consistency. Let's jump right in. Section 1. The shift to active engagement. We really have to start by looking at this fundamental evolution in how we communicate. Think about it. Traditional advertising, that was entirely about passive consumption. You'd throw up a billboard or run a magazine ad and just kind of hope people absorbed it. But today, social media storytelling requires an active choice. Your future guests are scrolling rapidly, and they are actively choosing what to stop and look at, what to ignore entirely, and what to share with their network. Because it's no longer just passively consumed, your content strategy is literally the only thing that's going to capture that active choice.
So, what does engagement actually mean in this context? Well, it's definitely not just a vanity metric. Likes, views, those are just numbers on a screen. True engagement is a crystal clear indicator of relevance and emotional connection. When your hotel figures out how to design content that actually resonates with your audience, you position yourself perfectly to build real relationships. And in hospitality, those digital relationships are exactly what eventually translate into physical bookings and long-term loyalty down the line.
Moving on to Section 2, understanding diverse guest profiles. Look, any truly engaging content always starts with knowing exactly who is watching. And let's be real, hotel guests are not just one big homogenous group. If you try to speak to everybody all at once, you'll end up speaking to nobody. We serve a wildly diverse demographic. We've got leisure travelers looking to unwind, business guests who just need absolute efficiency, families hunting for kid-friendly activities, couples wanting a romantic escape, and solo explorers chasing adventure. Every single one of these profiles carries completely unique motivations. Your content simply has to reflect those differences, with themes tailored to what each specific group actually cares about. There is a quote from Europe Hotel School London that brilliantly nails the core philosophy you need to adopt here. They note that educational models emphasize true guest-centric thinking, encouraging hotels to see content from the guest's perspective, rather than the brand's convenience. You really have to let go of what's easy or convenient for the brand to post. Instead, build your content entirely from the guest's point of view. Ask yourself, honestly, is this post just feeding our brand's ego, or is it actually serving our guests' desires? That brings us to Section 3, selecting effective content formats. Once you've got a read on your guest, you have a whole strategic toolkit ready to go. Static images, short videos, platform stories, live streams, and carousel posts. But remember, each format does a distinctly different job in capturing attention. A carousel, for instance, might be absolutely perfect for a step-by-step visual tour of your new suite, whereas a live stream could beautifully capture the raw energy of an evening event in your restaurant. It's like a puzzle. You have to match the format perfectly to the story you're trying to tell. Now, out of all those options, short-form video really stands out as the ultimate engagement driver right now. Why? Because it seamlessly smashes together high visual appeal with really tight, concise storytelling. It gives a potential guest the ability to literally feel the vibe of your lobby or the warmth of your front desk staff in just a matter of seconds. But quick warning here. The format alone won't save you. Just making a short video doesn't guarantee a thing. The true drivers that actually capture attention are relevance, timing, and authenticity. If your video feels super staged, or if it has nothing to do with what the viewer is actually looking for right now, they are going to scroll right past you without a second thought. Authenticity is the secret sauce that determines whether your content actually holds their attention. Which leads perfectly into Section 4, highlighting experiences over facilities. When you're mapping out what to publish, the most successful hospitality content skips those standard, kind of boring facility tours. Instead, it builds around core experiential themes, moments of pure relaxation, big celebrations, personal discovery, and human connection. Think about it. Guests don't book a trip just to sleep in a nice bed. They travel because they want to feel something. They're so much more likely to engage with content that showcases these deeply human experiences rather than just pointing a camera at your architecture. Just picture the contrast here. On one side, you have a sterile, bulleted list of room amenities, a coffee maker, a desk, a flat-screen TV. Okay. But on the other side, a visual of a peaceful morning breakfast overlooking the ocean, or a beautifully lit, quiet little corner of the lobby that's just begging you to sit and read, or a staff member offering a genuinely warm smile as you arrive. Showing those moments communicates the real, intrinsic value of your property so much better than a list of features ever will. And prioritizing experiences isn't just some passing trend, it's foundational. It completely aligns with the teaching philosophies of Europe Hotel School London, which constantly emphasizes the absolute importance of emotional storytelling in hospitality communication. Because at the end of the day, you really aren't selling a room, you're selling a feeling. All right, our final section, number 5, mastering interaction and consistency. To really nail this strategy, you have to make a massive mindset shift. Social media is not a broadcast channel, it is a conversation. So many properties make the mistake of just yelling their promo codes into the void. To actually engage people, you have to invite them in, ask questions in your captions, use interactive prompts, and actively ask for your audience's opinions. It absolutely has to be a two-way street. When you treat it like a real conversation, you kick off this incredibly powerful interactive loop. Step 1, you post something conversational. Step 2, your potential guests actually respond and engage with it. Step 3, the platform's algorithms immediately notice that interaction and recognize it as high-value content, which leads to Step 4, your property's visibility and organic reach naturally skyrocket. Your engagement is literally feeding the algorithm that puts your hotel in front of thousands of new eyes. But to keep that algorithmic momentum going, consistency is key. You've got to steer clear of two big extremes here. First, sporadic posting. If you go completely quiet for weeks, your audience and the algorithm will disforget about you, severely weakening your momentum. On the flip side, posting way too often just for the sake of it, that just causes audience fatigue, especially if there's no real substance to what you're posting. You really need to find that perfectly balanced publishing rhythm so your audience stays interested and receptive. So let's bring all of this together into one very powerful equation. When you truly understand your diverse guests, when you thoughtfully select the right formats, and when you focus on those rich, experiential themes, you create emotional resonance. And as a direct result, engagement just becomes a natural, organic outcome. You don't even have to force it. It just happens, because your content actually means something to the person watching it. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a thought to take back into your own careers. Take a hard look at the content your properties are putting out right now and ask yourself, are your current strategies actively speaking to your guests' emotions and building real connections, or are you just passively relying on your facilities to do all the talking? Thank you so much for joining this session of your online learning journey. Keep striving for that real emotional connection, and we absolutely look forward to supporting your continued professional growth.